Hi, I'm Maurice Sabre. Did you know your brain is always trying to look for solutions? We're wired that way. If I said to you sky, something's going to come to mind. It could be a color, it could be clear skies, it could be whatever it is. At the end of the day, we're looking for clarity. We're looking for solutions. We're wired that way. Well, in the midst of conflict with family or individuals, we're still looking for solutions. However, in the midst of conflict, we tend to look for resolve through our own lens. There's a saying that says, lean not unto thine own understanding. Sometimes it's best not to try to assume what you think the rationale is for the conflict or what the other person's perspective is. That means you have to seek understanding, not necessarily your own, but from the source themselves. So remember, we don't always have to know the details. We need big picture thinking. If you're doing therapy or intensive work, you work on having a deep understanding of how you relate to what you're trying to understand. But in the midst of general conversation, our brain's looking for that resolve. Sometimes it's not so much that we need to have the total understanding, but to think about how do we want to proceed and find the ability to have reconciliation. So in the midst of trying to solve what you think people think or want, lean not into your own understanding. Educate yourself from the other person's perspective and learn how to find reconciliation.